All right, so here's what I'm working on right now. You may just see a country boy here in boots, but don't be fooled. I'm a CTR optimization specialist and I build websites and sell AI supermodels. But this is what I'm getting into right now. I'm in the process right now of starting CEABULL Robotics with Arduino. Okay, Arduino has now come out with the Uno Q, which has Linux built into it, and it has the other part with the C++. So I'm gonna put Husky Lens onto it. I'm gonna put the voice recognition onto it, combine GPT and Grok, link up with Zapier, have one of the AI agents run everything onto it. So here's the cool part of this. I'm out here in the country, okay? Really, people don't give a shit about robots. But if you had a 4-wheel drive robot that could carry 500 pounds, carry a sack of feed, go feed the cows, go get water, and bring you a beer afterwards, hey, that might work out. So here's the cool thing. When you put all that together, okay, you need to have something that people can actually use. Otherwise, hey, what are you just doing it for? It's just a hobby. No, I want to have this to where people could actually use this. This is going to be an actual product. I've got everything already ready. I got Grok helping me out, and I just downloaded Python. I just downloaded the Arduino IDE. I just have all that together now. So now, once I get these chips, put it all together and run with it. So I got two options right now. I can either A, make one out of a hoverboard, okay? Small, simple. Now with that Husky Lens, it's AI image machine learning, okay? With that Arduino Q, it has Linux built into it. I can install a little, let's just call it a chip, okay? That has phone carrier capabilities. So now it communicates with it. Now what I didn't mention is that actually I own a phone farm, okay? So country boy having a digital phone farm. On my phone, I can connect a 2 terabyte hard drive. So I have 10 phones, okay? That's 20 terabytes of information storage and communication. So what I actually have in my back pocket is a data center. What can I do with that? I can sell my proxies. I can use my data, say, hey, you can park your information here for a little bit. You can run my proxies. You can use my storage space on here, hang out, do whatever, because I got random VPNs on this. Now hear me out on this. This phone that I'm using right now has got a VPN, and I can mirror my desktop on this phone. I have software that is phone farming software. That means I can control all 10 of those phones at the same damn time. I can record a motion, I can set a task, and then it automates it. I got videos on my Facebook right now of me doing this. So I can literally do whatever. Like, hey, if I want to make a profile, if I want to like something, if I want to boost a page, or if I want to send a signal, if I want to send a program, if I want to send information. Now this is where things get really big. On one of my websites right now, I'm already starting to build a little button thing, just so I can control it. You know how you got like remotes, you know, like a remote on your phone? Well, I'm trying to make one actually on my own website. I'm trying to remove everything that has all these things that are given to you. I'm just going to create it myself, and I'm doing that. So what that means is I have my own data center. I have my own robotics company. I have my own CTR optimization phone farm. All of that combined, I make the AI supermodels. Now here's the real kick in the balls. All I need is a 3D scanner and a 3D printer. Literally come up with the idea, makes it a 2D picture. I have 3D software on my computer where I could turn an image into a 3D model. So now I can take this idea, make it into a visual image, make it 3-dimensional. Now here's the cool part. Put it into the 3D printer. Now I'm printing that idea. You hear what I'm saying? Literally taking a dream, but I'm gonna do UPS truck. Taking a dream and turning it into reality. You hear what I'm saying? I could take whatever you're dreaming, whatever idea that you have, and make it into reality in your hand, okay? Whoa. here's the cool thing too. People didn't know that Pokemon Go, when you're out there catching the Pokemon and stuff like that, okay, you know, you couldn't map that. But I'll put a rare Pokemon out there, and then hey, now I'm scanning that area, now I'm getting the information with that. Whoa, look, I got goosebumps. I can't fake that. I can't fake that. Now I know this sounds like a lot of talk, but I'm doing this shit, okay? So, when it's all said and done, I'm gonna have either A, make it off of a hoverboard, because I'm gonna have some type of motor driving with this. Because it's gonna hang out with me. It's gonna learn, it's gonna go around, stuff like that. It's gonna do some work and learn off that and start storing information, okay? So day one, when I put this together, what people forget about is, hey, Stephen Wright, about 30 years ago, said a joke. He said, I wish the first word that I said when I was born was the word quote. So when I die, I can say unquote. So I took that little joke and actually implementing that into the business plan of saying, hey, the first line of code and the first thing that I'm doing is putting in that machine vision, learning, facing it at itself. So as I'm building itself and learning, it's learning itself too. So when it comes to that part, it can self-replicate. This isn't fantasy. This isn't sci-fi shit. This is real. Because literally, right now, on my phone, I'm just hanging out here for a minute. Like I said, I got the software, I got the programs on my phone. I can literally take an idea, make it into a visual image, make it three-dimensional, put it into an STL file or a GBL file, and print it out. Now it's in your hand. Now the robot, it's gonna be looking around its environment and stuff. It's gonna make assumptions. It's gonna calculate. Let's just say, okay, today, I need to climb up in that pole right there. But I can't do that. I need to get up there and get that moss that's hanging up in there right there. How would you get up in there? Well, all you have to have is a telescoping pole, a chainsaw, or a robotic arm onto the thing. So I can't do that with a hoverboard. So option 2 is to do it with an electric wheelchair. So now that chassis can carry actually a lot of weight and all that stuff. So now if I really wanted to go extreme, this is just a pipe dream. Say if I want to make a freaking transformer out of this thing. So the bottom of the base is the chassis, the hauling part. The middle part of it is the brain and the arms and shit like that. If you really want to get crazy, the top part is a drone that takes off flying with another scanner, mapping out everything. Holy shit, okay? If it gets integrated in with a software or with a social media platform, and I have these AI supermodels that are linked in with the Linux and linked in with this Arduino, and it's going around, literally be communicating, sending the information out, and then collecting the data, and then you do whatever you want with that at that point. So let's say, hey, it gets this random idea. It's seeing this guy over here picking fruit. He's going picking fruit, picking up fruit. But he's doing it the wrong way. That machine looks at it, go, hey, I can do it faster, do it better. You know, that's extra talk. But realistically, yes, a robotics company. I know people build robots and stuff like that all the time. Kids build robots. But this is my turn. Because I can do a lot with nothing, you know. I've had recording studios, I've had car washes, I've sold cars to car dealerships. I do CTR optimization, I build websites, making AI supermodels, I do cryptocurrency, I make different crypto wallets. You know, I could set up crypto wallets with these AI supermodels, NFT package the whole entire process of it. So when you purchase it and then you go to use it to resell it, I get the royalties off of it. That's why I have an OpenSea account. So the grand finale of this is, if you had a robot that just hung out with you all day, what would you do with it? What would it do for you? You know? But I think something simple, you know, that'll work out in a country ass area like this is a robot that'll do some work. They say, hey, I'm 70 years old. I can't carry this bag of salt to put in my softener. I got this bag of feed that I can't go feed my cows with. I got whatever, you know, I gotta mow the grass. I gotta do something, you know. I got slap Wi-Fi on my tractor so I can let it cut and stuff. You know, it can get bigger and bigger and bigger. So as I'm implementing this and as I'm building this, I'm gonna make it adaptable. Henry Ford, he had the assembly line, okay, but he also had the parts that can be taken off and stuff. back in when the first car was made, they didn't have interchangeable parts. So now, I literally have two options with this. I have the goosebumps sticking up on my arms. So option A, product A, is just the brain with the adapter kit. You know, with the you got a 5 amp and then a 3 volt, converter. Okay, so that little 5 volt little chip can run a 12 volt DC motor. Okay, well, when you get into bigger motors, you got different voltage and different amperage. Okay, have it adaptable, have them right onto that, switch onto it. That's option A. Option B is just sell the whole damn robot. You know, just sell the whole tower chassis, let it hang out. You know, eventually, I'm gonna get a crazy idea and be like, well, okay, this is really cool. What can I really do with this? I got 10 phones. I got random VPNs and stuff like that. If I had it hooked up to a drone, yo, and I have a way, now this is illegal as fuck, but let's say a Wi-Fi hotspot onto it. Go fly that bitch over Walmart. Okay, everybody goes log into that. Boom, got everybody's information. Go ahead and sell it. You don't even know where it's coming from. Illegal as fuck. But that's the capabilities of this. So luckily, I got a good heart. I don't do no fuck shit. So I'm gonna keep it simple. Keep it country. But don't be fooled though. 'Cause you know these country boys, you know how tough we are. So this thing's gonna put up with some shit. I'm gonna bed line it, paint it green and yellow, John Deere green, bed line that bottom of it. So it's gonna go through the dirt, go through the mud. I'm gonna put it side by side with your 4-wheeler and say, hey, I'm gonna hit that mud hole and my robot's gonna come out there the other end. Cause okay, it might get stuck, but shit, it's got arms you can dig out. You know what I'm just saying? I'm talking out my ass here. But this is big. I've been waiting about 15 years, like literally about 15 years to do this. I was looking into Arduino, always looking at pictures of it, always studying up on it, had the simulators and stuff, but I just couldn't do the freaking C++ programming. It wasn't too tedious, but like my spelling kind of sucks, and my punctuation, my grammatical, I don't know. I'm out here in the country. We ain't got big words like that, but we're smart. But we ain't got big words. Whoa, a little spider right there. We ain't got big words like that. So when it comes to that, I kind of fail at that, you know, but I can excel everywhere else. Luckily, we got AI now. We got language learning modules. Okay. So realistically, we're just looking at a dummy robot with a hell of a brain onto it that's in the wrong area. Okay, well, Joe Schmo down the street sees the potential in that tough little body and go, hey, I got 4 agricultural drones out here. Let's go ahead and slap a bigger brain onto it and let that thing fly around and see what it can do. You know, just go scan, go survey. Okay, put it in your pocket. After it goes off that, put it in your pocket, go hang out. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot you can do with this and the Linux and stuff. But right now, simple and safe, it's just gonna be a mule. It's gonna be a mule, okay? If I have it on the chassis of the electric wheelchair, definitely a mule. If I have it on the chassis of the hoverboard, it's literally collecting information and learning and just hanging out. You know, maybe do some small shit. You know, I could throw, you know, a bucket onto it with like a wheel, so the self-balancing part, I'm not wearing out the power, I'm not wearing out the code into it, trying to keep it balanced itself out. It's literally just gonna have the little bucket right there, lean itself back with a little caster wheel, and then just drag its ass. And then you ain't gotta worry about the balancing part. It's just gonna drag it. So what can you do with that? Okay, yeah, it learns and hangs out, that's something cool. But really, guys, I really wanted to start a defense company. You know, I love drones, I love missile defense, I love lasers, I love infrasound, I love ultrasound. I love that shit. I eat that shit up. You know, not no conspiracy theorist shit, but like, yo, when I had FL Studio and I was making music, on the side, I was studying infrasound and I was studying how sound affects your body. You know, how it really can affect you. This is why they're winning wars right now. You know, you got drones, you got robotics and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. We got all this AI, but guys, don't get stuck on the damn part that it just talks to you, because you're lonely, you ain't got nothing to do, and it's really cool. It said some cool shit that you didn't know. But know this, if you don't know what to believe, someone will tell you what to believe, and you're gonna believe it, okay? The whole earth is flat, the whole earth is round. What do we got? You see where I'm getting at now? I got a little sidetracked off of that. But I believe this is gonna kick off. This is gonna kick off some really cool shit, because I came up in a good life. I'm not a dummy, you know. I got a great reputation. I'm smart. I get shit done. You know, I can do it. I'm not afraid to do it. I'm not afraid to fail. So I'm gonna figure out, hey, if I fail on it, I'm gonna show you exactly where I fail and show you, hey, this is where I can learn. But eventually, we need to have a civilian style robot physical assistant, almost like, I just forgot the name of the movie. Will Smith, you know the name of it. I Am Legend, there it is. Yeah, is it I Am Legend? Yeah, I Am Legend, I think. It's got the robots and stuff. Yeah, other companies got that. It's got millions of dollars. You know, we got millions of dollars too, but it's right there in that dirt. You know, I don't have $1 million physically, but companies do, like Boston Dynamics and stuff. They got the money and the funding to do that kind of shit. I'm just going off of me working off the computer, you know? So being cost conscious about it, because this can really kick off. Because my skill set, my knowledge, my capabilities, I'm not in the right area. I'm not. But yeah, I'm on the phone. Yeah, I can connect with people around the world and stuff like that. Great. But it's just, you know, we're social. We need to be around people and shit. So with the start of this, I'm going to do it the right way. This thing's going to learn. It's going to communicate. It's going to have the ability to have a hive mind, to have communications with other robots and stuff. Let's say, hey, this son of a bitch is going to link up to social media. It's going to have an account. It's going to learn from the feed. Let's say you hate somebody. You really don't like this dude, okay? Here we go to the illegal shit again. But, see those goosebumps? Yo. You know how easy it is to find somebody? You send a photo, you know that you can get that metadata, and it'll tell you exactly the location of that photo. Like if I snap a photo right here, just like that, it'll tell you exactly where I'm at in the metadata, what type of device and everything. So be careful when you're sending photos. So, I can get every single photo that's ever been sent, boom, proxies, data, everything like that, just start collecting data. It's starting to hang out, it's starting to work around. And if, say, shit does hit the fan, I know who you are, I know what you got, I know what your capability is, and I can predict your next movement. Because I'm building a robot that's learning, and learning with me. Okay, if I'm teaching it how to learn, it's gonna learn my own crazy mindset too. It's gonna be hanging out with me. So if it can figure out me, I can figure out you. Once again, a legal possibility. Yeah, you go send the drone out to a GPS location, it goes find that motherfucker, bam, bye-bye. Well, you can't arrest a robot. And okay, who owns the robot? Well, it's VPN'd off this and strived off that and then mirrored off this. You can't ping, ting, 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 track that damn thing. Yo, this is the seriousness part of that. That's why there's throttling. That's why there's moderation on stuff. You know, that's why back in the day when I was making AI supermodels, yo, I had tits out, I had clit rings on and everything like that on these bitches. Now it's throttled to the point where I can't take this bitch's face, put it on some big bitch, and then post her up on Facebook and then ruin her reputation. That don't exist no more. I mean, it does, you pay for it and got some tricks, but normal to a normal person who doesn't know these tricks, yeah, I mean, it's unrealistic. So now, secretly, yeah, it started its own little defense. It goes around, it looks, it starts collecting the information, and then, hey, it's putting it all together and say when shit does hit the fan, I've already got all the information, got everything like that. What's up? Okay? But once again, that kind of puts a target on my back. See, I'm kind of veering back into that defense part. Because like out here, we got to protect our shit. You know? Shit hits the fan, everybody's going to be looking out for themselves. I want to be bunkered down. You know? I don't want to have to go out there. But I know that I got a robot that can connect to social media, that has learned everything, knows where everything is, strong enough to carry 500 fucking pounds. I can go send that bitch out. It's got the humidity sensors, it's got the GPS compass, it's got the communication capabilities. Yo, you see where I'm getting at here now? So, yeah, it may look like a dummy, it may look clunky and shit, but this is my first step of making a digital person, okay? Yeah, it's not gonna have a face, yeah, it's not gonna have skin, but it's gonna think faster than you. It's gonna predict faster than you. It's gonna work harder than you, continuously and just maybe suck up a little bit of power, you know? So I'm 20 minutes into this video. It's the longest video I've ever made. You know, I'm kind of excited, but I like doing these little documentaries and stuff like that because I look back into it later on. You know, like I look at my old Facebook account and like, oh shit, I called that out. Oh yeah, this is where this was doing it stuff. But I'm tired of sitting back, you know, but this is the right time now. You know, I'm doing different things. I got a lot of time on the computer. I'm just sitting there and I'm looking at this and I'm like, I could really be doing some big shit other than just doing something where if the computer gets thrown away or gets wet, a drink spills on it, I don't got it no more. You know, but I want something physical again, like when I was making music and I had my recording studio. That was fun. So I still have all my digital information since college, since I was 18 years old. It's now 2026. I graduated high school in 2011, went to college in 2011. Okay, so that's 15 years. Yeah, that's 15 years of digital information that I still have. Any picture you've ever sent me, anything that I've ever screenshot, any text that I've ever had downloaded, any type of files I ever have, I still have those. 15 years of information. And I've always looked up all kinds of crazy shit. So now I can take that 15 years of information, download it straight into that. And now, hey, this thing's gonna know me, it's gonna hang out with me. It's gonna be an extension of me. So, wrap this all up. Yeah, I'm gonna start a robotics company. I'm gonna start with this little simple dummy robot, but that's just the gum on the bottom of your shoes, man. Because I am that dude who can make a drone that'll go fly, find your location, fly over your house, start picking up all your Wi-Fi, start connecting into your devices and stuff like that. You're gonna think that, hey, I'm just connecting into the neighbor's Wi-Fi. Nope, I just got all your information. Oh, you got a picture sent, stuff like that. Send a link. The first app that I built was a boyfriend tracker app. Okay, so I can do this. Okay, I can send you a picture of some big titties. You're gonna click on those titties. Boom, redirects you. Oh man, it drops a pin right on your location. Huh. Gotcha. It's that easy. And that's what's scary too. Look, this is coming from a country boy. Okay, and I just ain't talking no cash shit. Go look it up if you got to. If you want to fact check me, yeah, it's doable. This is so doable, and it's so in your face right now that I can do this. That if you go on the bottom of my website instead of making the boyfriend tracker app, because yeah, I mean that's technically an invasion of personal privacy, blah blah blah. However, if you just change the terminology to, it's now a customer counter. It's now a visitor counter. Oh, okay, nice, yay, got him. So, here's the cool part. You want to get rich quick? Once again, I know I'm going to that illegal defense route shit, but we're going to offense now. All right, homeboy, you're stacking up your cash like that. You're hanging out and stuff like that. Boom, I got my image that's looking for that type of shit. I'm locating jewelry, cars, and hose. Jewelry, cars, and hose. If you got that type of shit, okay, I guarantee that you're not reporting stuff to the IRS and I can say, hey, I go look at this dude and boom, go whistleblow that part. Phase one. Phase two is, hey, I know that you're going to go re-up with that $100,000 and you're driving these Maseratis and shit like that. All right, well, you got this, you got that, and control your text message, every single app you've ever downloaded. Hey, can I access your files on your phone? Can I control your camera? Can I listen? Duh, that's why you got all these advertising and shit. It's right there, you're holding one in your hand, and you're okay with that. But you're gonna be a little upset if I build a physical box on wheels that can do the same thing. When you got a box in your hand that does that, come on now. So how's that frowned upon? It's not. As long as I'm not killing nobody, if I'm not murdering something, if I'm not stealing some shit, hey, you know, one hand washes the other. This is insane, man. You know, just the type of shit they can do with this. I'm just tired of sitting back with it now. Yeah, I know there's some companies, you know, that I've looked into that I would like to work with, you know, but I'd rather work 100 hours for myself and make $1 than work 1 hour for somebody else and make them 100. You know, I'm character building. I'm building up myself and evolving. So this is evolution stage 1. I don't know what I'm gonna call the thing, but people are just gonna think, hey, that don't see this video or don't know the whole little side story, that's gonna be like, hey, all right, cool, he's building a little robot. Okay, that's cool. But in the back of his mind, say, hey, when shit hits the fan, that robot's gonna protect me. That robot's gonna protect me because it's mapped out everything. It's already gonna go. Hey, it knows the route. I got another drone that's scanning in the sky, communicating with that. So I got the aerial view and the ground view. Strap an AR-15 to that bitch and go out there. You know, if it comes down to it. So, yeah, it may sound illegal until you're in a position where you have to protect yourself and those around you. Ask not what you can do for yourself, but what you can do for your country. Okay? So now, I got this 500-pound carrying capacity robot with an AR-15 strapped to it that can communicate with ham radios and CB radios and stuff like that, old school technology. All right. Now he's charging up with some solar panels and stuff like that. All right. So now it's a protector, the defense. You see what I'm getting at? I'm not trying to do this for the defense just to go out and just go do some random ass shit. Okay? I'm doing this to actually protect me, my family, and my loved ones. Okay? So yeah, it can study, it can learn. So why have all that on a dummy ass robot that can carry some shit around? Because when that day comes and needs to protect you, it knows every situation, knows every scenario, and you got a better chance. You got a better chance. So, like I said, I think phase one, yeah, I'm gonna start off with the little, the hoverboard. Because if I fuck that up, I just go pay 50, 75, 80 bucks and get another one. Whereas the electric wheelchair, fuck, $1,000 for one of them. So, start off small, hang out with it and stuff like that, and play with it, and just go bigger, go bigger, go bigger. See what we can do. But you gotta start somewhere. Everybody has to start somewhere. Cause here's, yo, I'm really good at building websites, dynamic, fully animated websites and everything like that. Yo, for shits and giggles, I rebuilt Facebook in one day. Like literally built a whole entire login, a comment section like that, the full function buttons and everything like that. You can message the people that are onto the website and you can comment onto it. You can upload photos, you can upload multiple different type of files. You can upload code, you can upload buttons, you can put graphs all in it, all in the same post. Videos, images, donation buttons, products, you know? And you know how many people really gave a fuck about it? They're like, oh yeah, cool. Okay, great. So here, just a country boy with a computer rebuilt what? How many $1 billion is Facebook worth? I think he built it in one day. So just to put up or shut up, fuck it, I'm gonna see if I can build one. And then I ended up implementing it onto my website now. So that's where I have the member login on Cheapo Depot and CEABULL and stuff. So it went from it being a joke to where it's actually integrated in. So yeah, if it comes to a YouTube, I can rebuild a YouTube in a day. If it comes to making a Facebook-like page, I can rebuild that in a day. When it comes to like an Instagram feed type page, I can build that in a day. Come on now, like fully functioning in a day. And me to tell me, and when it comes to me trying to build a little robot, that everything that I just said in this little 30-minute video that I can't do or won't do, come on now. I think this is a turning point. I think this is going to be a turning point in my life. Because we're now at that point where I really hate we're talking about, oh, AI does this, AI does that. And you're stuck on just the language. You're stuck on it talking to you. But you don't understand that this thing can control your whole entire phone. It can fly over you and learn your whole entire thing and protect you or unprotect you. You know? The actual real possibility is communication with this thing. Going up and seeing in the dark. You know? Because what that can do is it can see beyond the spectrum. Because here comes the philosophical, but the reality part of it. It can see more than you. A turtle can see more than you. Okay? Because you only see in this little tiny spectrum. Alright? If your eyes saw in radio waves, you wouldn't even see me. You wouldn't even see me at all because radio sound waves could go through walls. You wouldn't even see my physical body. But you can see whatever energy that my body and my heart and my brain puts out. Okay? So, this is a whole new part of reality. Yeah, I know it's big dreams and stuff like that, but you got to. So, I'm almost at 30 minutes now. That's gonna wrap this up. CEABULL Robotics, Cheapo Depot Robotics, whatever you want to call it. But I'm doing this shit now, and it's time. I'm gonna see where it goes. But I think I'm gonna do both routes. So I'm gonna have just the dummy shit that you can purchase, you can buy, and just be a mule for you. Option B, this motherfucker is military grade. Country boy status. It's duct taped up, bed lined up, got AR-15s onto it, it's got tannerite built into it so it can self-destruct. It shoot itself and blow you the fuck up. So, let's see how this video uploads. Fuck it, I'm gonna upload it. See what happens. Because I want to look back on this one day and say, hey, this either works or I just wasted 30 minutes just to talk about some bullshit. So, but I'm starting somewhere though. I wonder if I could control a car, like a Tesla or something like that.